Welcome to Final Year 5 Homework 15 walkthrough. Question 1. In the first paragraph, the author mentions jewelry stores filled with pearl earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and rings. Based on the passage, what kind of pearls are most likely in those stores? Option A. Pearls that are extremely rare and extremely valuable. Option B. Something the narrator only imagined seeing as a child. Option C. Pearls that are actually made of plastic or glass. Option D. Cultured pearls. The correct answer is option D, cultured pearls. The passage explains that natural pearls are very rare. Nearly every pearl found in a jewelry store is actually a cultured pearl. Cultured pearls are grown on pearl farms rather than being discovered naturally in the ocean. Question 2. The main purpose of paragraph 2 is to, option A, convince readers to buy cultured pearls instead of natural pearls. Option B, explain why natural pearls are more valuable than cultured pearls. Option C, describe how natural pearls are formed. Option D, discuss the process of culturing pearls. The correct answer is option C, describe how natural pearls are formed. Paragraph 2 explains that a pearl forms when a foreign object, such as a grain of sand, gets trapped inside an oyster. The oyster protects itself by coating the object with layers of nacre, which eventually forms a pearl. Question 3. According to the passage, nacre is option 1, part of an oyster's shell. Option 2, what a pearl is made of. Option 3, foreign matter that enters an oyster. Now the answer choices are option A, option 1 only. Option B, option 1 and option 2 only. Option C, option 2 and option 3 only. Option D, option 1, option 2, and option 3. The correct answer is option B, option 1, and option 2 only. Nacre is the smooth and shiny substance that lines the inside of an oyster's shell. It is also what pearls are made of. However, nacre itself is not a foreign object. Foreign objects include sand or bacteria, not nacre. Question 4. In the last paragraph, the word improbable is used. What is the best antonym for improbable? Option A, likely. Option B, noticeable. Option C, small. Option D, confusing. The correct answer is option A, likely. The word improbable means that something is very unlikely to happen. The opposite of improbable is likely, which means something has a high chance of happening. Question 5. What does the narrator understand as an adult that they did not understand as a child? Option A. It is important to search carefully when hunting for pearls. Option B. Natural pearls are almost impossible to find. Option C. Cultured pearls are basically identical to natural pearls. Option D. Most pearls are made without any human interference. The correct answer is option B. Natural pearls are almost impossible to find. As a child, the narrator thought they could find pearls just by searching on the beach. Later, they learned that natural pearls are so rare that one would have to search through an entire ton of oysters just to find a few. Question 6. In this passage, we learn that the tiger is an endangered animal. Using the passage as a guide, it can be understood that which of the following animals is also endangered. Option A, the tiger shark, whose population fails to increase despite its ability to feed on a wide variety of marine animals. Option B, the dolphin, whose behavior is colored by a unique blend of playfulness and high intelligence. Option C, the polar bear, whose environment has become warmer, resulting in the melting of the ice caps on which it hunts. Option D, the orca whale, whose environment is extremely varied because it is found in every ocean around the world. The correct answer is option C, the polar bear, whose environment has become warmer, resulting in the melting of the ice caps on which it hunts. The passage explains that tigers are endangered due to environmental changes, hunting, or declining population numbers. Polar bears face similar threats because their environment is changing, specifically the melting ice caps, which make it harder for them to survive. Question 7. The passage describes how a doctor treats a bleeding person in order to, option A, show how an immediate problem is taken care of. Option B, demonstrate that tigers require quick medical care. Option C, illustrate how costly medical attention has become. Option D, highlight the similarity between tigers and doctors. The correct answer is option A, show how an immediate problem is taken care of. The passage compares saving tigers to an emergency room situation. Just as a doctor treats a wounded patient before asking questions, some people believe we should stop hunters immediately before addressing other long-term causes. Question 8. In paragraph 2, the author argues that option A, education campaigns do not make a difference to tigers' survival. Option B, there is no time for efforts that do not directly save a tiger's life. Option C, it is not important to address the causes of the tiger problem. Option D, it is impossible to change people's patterns of behavior. The correct answer is option B, there is no time for efforts that do not directly save a tiger's life. The passage suggests that some people believe stopping hunters should be the first priority, just like treating a wound in an emergency room. They argue that education and research can wait until the immediate danger is under control. Question 9. According to the passage, what motivates people to keep hunting tigers? Option A, the lack of education about the importance of having wild tigers. Option B, the loose laws of countries that allow hunters to get away with it. Option C, the fact that a dead tiger is more valuable than a live one. Option D, the medicine trade for tiger parts and high price of tiger skins. The correct answer is option D, the medicine trade for tiger parts and high price of tiger skins. The passage explains that the demand for tiger skins and body parts used in medicine gives people an incentive to hunt tigers illegally. Question 10. Both groups of people described in the passage agree that option A, only greedy people hunt tigers for skins. Option B, no more research should be done. Option C, law enforcement is necessary. Option D, education is the best solution. The correct answer is option C, law enforcement is necessary. Both perspectives agree that illegal hunting must be stopped. However, while one group believes immediate action is needed, the other group emphasizes long-term education to prevent hunting from continuing. Question 11. This text is about the cardiovascular system. Why is it considered a system? Option A, the heart and blood vessels work together to move blood in our body. Option B, the heart, blood, and blood vessels all work together to move blood from the heart to all parts of the body, then back again. Option C, it is considered a system because there is an integral organ involved, which is the heart. Option D, the heart, blood, and blood vessels all work independently to circulate the blood to all parts of the body. The correct answer is option B, the heart, blood, and blood vessels all work together to move blood from the heart to all parts of the body, then back again. A system is made up of different parts that work together to achieve a function. The cardiovascular system consists of the heart, blood, and blood vessels, which work together to transport blood throughout the body. Question 12. Which of the following correctly summarized each section of the text? Statement 1. The heart. Your heart beats to squeeze blood into blood vessels, then pulls more blood into the heart. Statement 2. Blood. Blood is made of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Statement 3. Blood vessels. Arteries, veins, and capillaries are 3 different types of blood vessels. Statement 4. Blood and oxygen. Blood gets oxygen in the lungs, then travels back to the heart, so the blood and oxygen can be pumped through all parts of the body. Now the answer choices are option A, statement 1 and statement 4 only. Option B, statement 1, statement 2, and statement 3 only. Option C, statement 2 and statement 3 only. Option D, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, and statement 4. The correct answer is option D, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, and statement 4. Each section of the text explains a different part of the cardiovascular system, and all 4 statements correctly summarize the key points mentioned in the passage. Question 13. What are 3 jobs that blood does in the body? Option A, blood carries oxygen to all parts of the body, carries carbon dioxide out of the body, and repairs the body after an injury. Option B, blood helps the body fight germs, carries vitamins and minerals to all parts of the body, and regulates temperature. Option C, blood carries oxygen to all parts of the body, helps the body fight germs, and repairs the body after an injury. Option D, blood helps the body fight germs, helps the body filter waste, and regulates temperature. The correct answer is option C, blood carries oxygen to all parts of the body, helps the body fight germs, and repairs the body after an injury. The passage explains that red blood cells carry oxygen, white blood cells fight germs, and platelets help repair the body after an injury. These are the 3 main functions of blood. Question 14. What did you learn about capillaries from the diagram? Option A, a human hair is about 10 times thicker than most capillaries. Option B, capillaries are as thin as thread. Option C, it carries blood back to the heart. Option D, it carries blood away from the heart. The correct answer is option A, a human hair is about 10 times thicker than most capillaries. The diagram and text explain that capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in the body and are much smaller than how they are shown in the image. The passage compares their size to that of a human hair, which is about 10 times thicker. Question 15. Once upon a time, there was a boy whose name was Jack, and he lived with his mother on a blank. Option A, extravagant. Option B, common. Option C, rare. Option D, cheap. The correct answer is option B, common. The passage describes Jack and his mother as being poor, which means their living situation would be common rather than extravagant or rare. Question 16. Jack was so lazy that he would do nothing but bask in the sun in the hot blank. Option A, weather. Option B, water. Option C, chocolate. Option D, day. The correct answer is option A, weather. The word weather refers to conditions outside, such as heat from the sun. Since Jack is basking in the sun, the correct word is weather. Question 17. Jack's mother told him that if he did not begin to work for his blank, she would turn him out to get his living as he could. Option A, homework. Option B, project. Option C, lunch. Option D, porridge. The correct answer is option D, porridge. Since Jack and his mother are poor, the correct word would relate to something essential for survival, like food. Porridge is a basic meal, making it the best choice. Question 18. Jack was blank and went out to find work. Option A, bored. Option B, appeased. Option C, roused. Option D, pacified. The correct answer is option C, roused. Roused means awakened or motivated into action. Since Jack had been lazy before, his mother's words must have roused him into finally doing something. Question 19. Jack's mother told him that he should have put the money in his blank. Option A, bag. Option B, purse. Option C, pocket. Option D, wallet. The correct answer is option C, pocket. Since Jack was poor, he likely did not have a wallet or purse. Instead, his pocket would be the most logical place to keep his money. Question 20. Jack went out again and blanked himself to a cowkeeper. Option A, hired. Option B, reject. Option C, recruit. Option D, invite. The correct answer is option A, hired. The word hired means that Jack found work for himself, which matches the context of the story. Question 21. The old woman told Jack that he should have blanked the jar of milk on his head. Option A, threw. Option B, leave. Option C, handled. Option D, carried. The correct answer is option D, carried. The old woman is advising Jack on how to transport the jar. The best way to transport something is to carry it, making carried the correct answer. Question 22. The farmer agreed to give Jack a cream cheese for his blank. Option A, assistance. Option B, services. Option C, knowledge. Option D, challenge. The correct answer is option B, services. Jack worked for the farmer, meaning he provided services in exchange for cream cheese. Question 23. Jack took the cat and began carrying it very blank in his hands. Option A, recklessly. Option B, carefully. Option C, weirdly. Option D, hastily. The correct answer is option B, carefully. Since Jack was carrying a live animal, the most appropriate way to do so would be carefully. Question 24. His mother told him that he should have tied the cat with a blank. Option A, string. Option B, paper. Option C, rope. Option D, chain. The correct answer is option A, string. String is a thin material suitable for tying small objects, making it the best answer. Choose which sentence uses full stops and exclamation marks properly. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. Question 25. Which sentence uses full stops and exclamation marks properly? Option A, Jack Finn was 6 years old and he lived with his mom and dad and baby sister. Emma Jack had a teddy called Boo that he took everywhere. Option B, Jack Finn was 6 years old and he lived with his mom and dad and baby sister. Emma Jack had a teddy called Boo that he took everywhere. Option C, Jack Finn was 6 years old and he lived with his mom and dad and baby sister. Emma Jack had a teddy called Boo that he took everywhere. Option D, Jack Finn was 6 years old and he lived with his mom and dad and baby sister. Emma Jack had a teddy called Boo that he took everywhere. The correct answer is option D. Jack Finn was 6 years old and he lived with his mom and dad and baby sister. Emma Jack had a teddy called Boo that he took everywhere. This sentence correctly uses full stops to separate ideas into proper sentences. Question 26. One day, Jack's mom said they were going on a trip to the zoo. Cool, said Jack. Option A. One day, Jack's mom said they were going on a trip to the zoo. Cool, said Jack. Option B. One day, Jack's mom said they were going on a trip to the zoo. Cool, said Jack. The correct answer is option B. One day, Jack's mom said they were going on a trip to the zoo. Cool, said Jack. This sentence correctly places punctuation within the quotation marks. Question 27. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. Option A. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. Option B. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. Option C. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. Option D. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. The correct answer is option A. Dad made a packed lunch, and they got in the car. They were just about to set off when Jack remembered he had left Boo behind. The exclamation mark is correctly placed to show Jack's sudden realization. Question 28. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. Option A. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. Option B. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. Option C. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. Option D. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. The correct answer is option C. Oh no, said Dad. Don't worry, I'll get him. This sentence correctly places exclamation marks to express urgency and reassurance. Question 29. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. Option A. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. Option B. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. Option C. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. Option D. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. The correct answer is option C. At the zoo, Jack and Boo looked at all the animals all day long. The monkeys were Jack's favorite because they were so funny. This sentence correctly uses full stops for a neutral tone. Question 30. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. Option A. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. Option B. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. Option C. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. Option D. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. The correct answer is option C. It was soon time to go. Jack was so tired he fell asleep in the car on the way home. The exclamation mark emphasizes excitement, while the full stop correctly ends the second sentence. Choose which of the following sentences properly replace the conjunction with a semicolon. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. Question 31. I am starving, so I can't wait until dinner. Option A. Starving, so I can't wait until dinner. Option B. I am starving. I can't wait until dinner. Option C. I am starving, so I can't wait until dinner. Option D. I am starving, so I can't wait. Dinner. The correct answer is option B. I am starving. I can't wait until dinner. A semicolon correctly replaces the conjunction so to separate two independent clauses. Question 32. Sam was desperately tired, and he wanted to go home to bed. Option A. Sam, desperately tired, and he wanted to go home to bed. Option B. Sam was desperately tired, and he wanted go home, bed. Option C. Sam was desperately tired, and Gayu wanted to go home to bed. Option D. Sam was desperately tired. He wanted to go home to bed. The correct answer is option D. Sam was desperately tired. He wanted to go home to bed. A semicolon correctly replaces and to separate two independent clauses. Question 33. It was pouring outside, so I needed to bring my umbrella to school today. Option A. It was pouring outside. I needed to bring my umbrella to school today. Option B. It was pouring outside, so I needed bring my umbrella to school today. Option C. It was pouring outside, so I needed to bring my umbrella. School today. Option D. It pouring outside, so I needed to bring my umbrella to school today. The correct answer is option A. It was pouring outside. I needed to bring my umbrella to school today. A semicolon correctly separates the two independent clauses. Question 34. Fiona went to meet her friend at the airport because she hadn't seen her for ages. Option A. Fiona went to meet her friend at the airport because she hadn't seen her ages. Option B. Fiona to meet her friend at the airport because she hadn't seen her for ages. Option C. Fiona went to meet her friend at the airport. She hadn't seen her for ages. Option D. Fiona went to meet her friend at the airport because hadn't seen her for ages. The correct answer is option C. Fiona went to meet her friend at the airport. She hadn't seen her for ages. The semicolon replaces because to separate two independent clauses. Question 35. My team are at the top of the league, so I expect we will win our match today. Option A. My team are at the top the league, so I expect we will win our match today. Option B. My team are at the top of the league. I expect we will win our match today. Option C. My team are at the top of the league, so expect we will win our match today. Option D. My team are the top of the league, so I expect we will win our match today. The correct answer is option B. My team are at the top of the league. I expect we will win our match today. The semicolon correctly separates two independent clauses. The spelling mistakes in these sentences are underlined. Choose from the words inside the parenthesis. Box the correct answer. Question 36. It takes a lot of physical and mental skills to scale a rock face. Option A. Physical. Option B. Fiscal. Option C. Facial. Option D. Psychic. The correct answer is option A. Physical. The correct spelling is physical, which relates to the body and physical effort, making it the appropriate choice for rock climbing. Question 37. Gabe's little brother loves the rhyme, row, row, row your boat. Option A. Rain. Option B. Rise. Option C. Rhymes. Option D. Ream. The correct answer is option C. Rhymes. The correct word is rhymes, which refers to words that have similar sounds, commonly found in songs and poetry. Question 38. At the dentist, the secretary gave me a sticker for being brave. Option A. Secrecy. Option B. Sorcery. Option C. Socrates. Option D. Secretary. The correct answer is option D. Secretary. The correct spelling is secretary, which refers to someone who assists in an office, such as a receptionist at a dentist clinic. Question 39. I wonder when spiders came into existence. Option A. Existential. Option B. Existence. Option C. Ecstasy. Option D. Assistance. The correct answer is option B. Existence. The correct spelling is existence, which refers to the state of being alive or present. Question 40. Last week, Blair's cat tried to interrupt an important meeting. Option A. Erupt. Option B. Interrupt. Option C. Corrupt. Option D. Interpret. The correct answer is option B. Interrupt. The correct spelling is interrupt, which means to disturb or break into a conversation or event. Question 41. The smallest muscle in the human body is inside the ear. Option A. Muscle. Option B. Nuzzle. Option C. Muzzle. Option D. Muscle. The correct answer is option A. Muscle. The correct spelling is muscle, which refers to tissues in the body that help with movement. Question 42. Hadrian's Wall was able to accommodate thousands of soldiers. Option A. Academy. Option B. Comedy. Option C. Accommodate. Option D. Comrade. The correct answer is option C. Accommodate. The correct spelling is accommodate, which means to provide space or shelter for someone or something. Question 43. What time is your program on the television? Asked Jill. Option A. Progress. Option B. Process. Option C. Program. Option D. Produce. The correct answer is option C. Program. In British English, the correct spelling for a television show is program. Complete the number line. Choose from the numbers inside the box below. Question 44. To complete the number ladder, we need to fill in the missing numbers from the given box while keeping 2, 1, 0, -1, and -2 in place. The numbers provided in the box are 13, -3, 6, 11, -12, -7, -4, 10, 8, 9, -13, -5, -11, -9, 12, 7, -8, 3, -6, 4, 5, -10. Since the number ladder represents a number line, we arrange the numbers in order from highest to lowest. Starting from the bottom, the correct order is -13, -12, -11, -10, -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The negative numbers are placed below -2 in descending order. The numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 remain in place. The positive numbers above 2 are placed in ascending order from 3 to 13. This arrangement ensures that the number ladder follows the correct sequence, maintaining a logical and smooth numerical order. Study the picture above. Answer the following questions. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Question 45. What are the two places that had the biggest difference in temperature? Option A, Plymouth and Edinburgh. Option B, London and Edinburgh. Option C, Belfast and Plymouth. Option D, Cardiff and London. The temperatures given on the map are Plymouth, 5 degrees Celsius. London, 3 degrees Celsius. Belfast, -4 degrees Celsius. Cardiff, -6 degrees Celsius. Edinburgh, -7 degrees Celsius. To find the biggest temperature difference, we subtract the lowest temperature from the highest. Plymouth, 5 degrees Celsius. Edinburgh, -7 degrees Celsius, equals 12 degrees Celsius difference. The correct answer is option A, Plymouth and Edinburgh. Question 46. Calculate the difference in temperature between these two places. Option A, 11 degrees Celsius. Option B, 9 degrees Celsius. Option C, 10 degrees Celsius. Option D, 12 degrees Celsius. The temperature difference between Plymouth and Edinburgh is calculated as 5 degrees Celsius minus 7 degrees Celsius equals 5 plus 7 equals 12 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option D, 12 degrees Celsius. Question 47. Two pairs of places have a difference in temperature of 2 degrees Celsius. What are these places? Option A, London and Plymouth, Cardiff and Edinburgh. Option B, Belfast and Cardiff, Plymouth and London. Option C, Belfast and Cardiff, Plymouth and Edinburgh. Option D, Plymouth and Belfast, London and Cardiff. We need to find two pairs of places where the temperature difference is exactly 2 degrees Celsius. Belfast, -4 degrees Celsius, and Cardiff, -6 degrees Celsius, have a 2 degrees Celsius difference. Plymouth, 5 degrees Celsius, and London, 3 degrees Celsius, have a 2 degrees Celsius difference. The correct answer is option B, Belfast and Cardiff, Plymouth and London. Answer the following questions. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Question 48. Observe the temperature in the thermometer. If the temperature falls by 8 degrees Celsius, what will be the new recorded temperature? Option A, 7 degrees Celsius. Option B, 2 degrees Celsius. Option C, -5 degrees Celsius. Option D, -3 degrees Celsius. If we assume the initial temperature is 3 degrees Celsius, then a fall of 8 degrees Celsius results in 3 degrees Celsius minus 8 degrees Celsius equals -5 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option C, -5 degrees Celsius. Question 49. What is the highest recorded temperature? Option A, 7 degrees Celsius. Option B, 6 degrees Celsius. Option C, -10 degrees Celsius. Option D, -6 degrees Celsius. From the table, the highest recorded temperature is 7 degrees Celsius at noon. The correct answer is option A, 7 degrees Celsius. Question 50. What is the lowest recorded temperature? Option A, 7 degrees Celsius. Option B, 6 degrees Celsius. Option C, -10 degrees Celsius. Option D, -6 degrees Celsius. From the table, the lowest recorded temperature is minus 10 degrees Celsius at 4 a.m. The correct answer is option C, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Question 51. What is the difference in temperature between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m.? Option A, 7 degrees Celsius. Option B, 6 degrees Celsius. Option C, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Option D, minus 6 degrees Celsius. The temperature at 4 a.m. is minus 10 degrees Celsius, and at 8 a.m. it is minus 4 degrees Celsius. The difference is calculated as minus 4 degrees Celsius minus 10 degrees Celsius equals minus 4 plus 10 equals 6 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option B, 6 degrees Celsius. Question 52. At 11 p.m., the temperature had fallen by 5 degrees Celsius from its value at 7 p.m. What is the temperature at 11 p.m.? Option A, minus 11 degrees Celsius. Option B, minus 7 degrees Celsius. Option C, minus 8 degrees Celsius. Option D, minus 10 degrees Celsius. From the table, the temperature at 7 p.m. is minus 2 degrees Celsius. If it falls by 5 degrees Celsius, we calculate minus 2 degrees Celsius minus 5 degrees Celsius equals minus 7 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option B, minus 7 degrees Celsius. Answer the following questions. Circle the letter of the correct answer. Question 53. Which choice shows the values from greatest to least? Option A, 5, 3, minus 4, 2. Option B, minus 4, 2, 3, 5. Option C, 5, 3, 2, minus 4. Option D, 3, 2, 5, minus 4. To arrange numbers from greatest to least, we start with the highest number and move to the lowest. The number 5 is the largest, followed by 3, then 2, and minus 4 is the smallest. The correct order is 5, 3, 2, minus 4, which matches option C. The correct answer is option C, 5, 3, 2, minus 4. Question 54. Which choice shows the values from least to greatest? Option A, 9, 6, minus 5, 4. Option B, 6, 4, 9, minus 5. Option C, 9, 5, 6, 4. Option D, minus 5, 4, 6, 9. To arrange numbers from least to greatest, we start with the smallest number and move to the largest. The number minus 5 is the smallest, followed by 4, then 6, and 9 is the largest. The correct order is minus 5, 4, 6, 9, which matches option D. The correct answer is option D, minus 5, 4, 6, 9. Choose which symbol will make the mathematical statement correct. Write the answer in the blank. Question 55. Minus 39 underscore 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 minus 38. Since minus 39 is less than minus 38, the correct symbol is less than. The correct answer is less than. Question 56. Minus 64 underscore 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 56. Since minus 64 is less than 56, the correct symbol is less than. The correct answer is less than. Question 57. Minus 94 underscore 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 minus 95. Since minus 94 is greater than minus 95, closer to 0, the correct symbol is greater than. The correct answer is greater than. Question 58. Minus 98 underscore 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 minus 99. Since minus 98 is greater than minus 99, closer to 0, the correct symbol is greater than. The correct answer is greater than. Question 59. Minus 35 underscore 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 minus 36. Since minus 35 is greater than minus 36, closer to 0, the correct symbol is greater than. The correct answer is greater than. Calculate the following. Choose the letter of the correct answer and put it on the blank. Question 60. What is negative 4 plus 3? Option A, negative 7. Option B, 1. Option C, negative 1. Option D, 7. Negative 4 plus 3 equals negative 1. The correct answer is option C, negative 1. Question 61. What is negative 2 plus 9? Option A, 11. Option B, 7. Option C, negative 11. Option D, negative 7. Negative 2 plus 9 equals 7. The correct answer is option B, 7. Question 62. What is negative 6 plus 2? Option A, negative 4. Option B, 4. Option C, negative 8. Option D, 8. Negative 6 plus 2 equals negative 4. The correct answer is option A, negative 4. Question 63. What is negative 20 plus 12? Option A, 32. Option B, negative 32. Option C, 8. Option D, negative 8. Negative 20 plus 12 equals negative 8. The correct answer is option D, negative 8. Question 64. What is negative 8 plus 11? Option A, 3. Option B, negative 3. Option C, 19. Option D, negative 19. Negative 8 plus 11 equals 3. The correct answer is option A, 3. Question 65. What is negative 2 plus 1? Option A, 1. Option B, 3. Option C, negative 1. Option D, 1. Negative 2 plus 1 equals negative 1. The correct answer is option C, negative 1. Answer the following question. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. Question 66. What are the first 10 prime numbers? Option A, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 15, 17, 19. Option B, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. Option C, 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13. Option D, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Prime numbers are numbers that have exactly two factors, 1 and themselves. The first 10 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29, which matches option B. The correct answer is option B. Question 67. What are the first 10 square numbers? Option A, 4, 8, 21, 32, 45, 54, 64, 72, 81, 100. Option B, 1, 4, 9, 14, 28, 36, 42, 62, 84, 100. Option C, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Option D, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. Square numbers are the result of multiplying a number by itself. The first 10 square numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100, which matches option D. The correct answer is option D. Complete the sequence. Choose from the number in the parenthesis. Write the answer in the blank. Question 68. Complete the sequence. 3, 6, 9, blank, 15. Options: 11, 12, 13, 14. Observing the pattern, each term increases by 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 3 equals 9. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 12 plus 3 equals 15. The missing number is 12. The correct answer is 12. Question 69. Complete the sequence. 5, 50, 500, blank, 50,000. Options: 5,000, 5,500, 5,550, 5,555. Observing the pattern, each term is multiplied by 10. 5 times 10 equals 50. 50 times 10 equals 500. 500 times 10 equals 5,000. 5,000 times 10 equals 50,000. The missing number is 5,000. The correct answer is 5,000. Question 70. Complete the sequence. 7, 14, 21, 28, blank, 42. Options: 40, 39, 35, 29. Observing the pattern, each term increases by 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 14 plus 7 equals 21. 21 plus 7 equals 28. 28 plus 7 equals 35. 35 plus 7 equals 42. The missing number is 35. The correct answer is 35. Answer the following questions. Write the answer in the blank before the number. Question 71. What is the place value of the underlying number in 66,666? Option A, 6,000. Option B, 600. Option C, 60. Option D, 6. The underlying number is in the hundreds place. The place value of 6 in the hundreds place is 600. The correct answer is option B, 600. Question 72. If you round off 73,071 to the nearest hundred, you will get what? Option A, 73,100. Option B, 73,000. Option C, 70,000. Option D, 73,080. 73,071 rounded to the nearest hundred is 73,100. The correct answer is option A, 73,100. Question 73. If you round off 8,345 to the nearest thousand, you will get what? Option A, 9,000. Option B, 8,350. Option C, 8,000. Option D, 8,300. 8,345 rounded to the nearest thousand is 8,000. The correct answer is option C, 8,000. Question 74. What are the values of the 3 marked with an X and the 3 marked with a Y? Option A, X equals 3 ones, Y equals 3 tens. Option B, X equals 3 tens, Y equals 3 hundredths. Option C, X equals 3 ones, Y equals 3 hundredths. Option D, X equals 3 tens, Y equals 3 tens. The 3 marked with an X is in the ones place. The 3 marked with a Y is in the hundredths place. The correct answer is option C, X equals 3 ones, Y equals 3 hundredths. Question 75. How many is 1.55 to the nearest tenth? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 1.5. Option D, 1.6. 1.5, 5 rounded to the nearest tenth, is 1.6. The correct answer is option D, 1.6. Question 76. How many thousands equal 50 hundreds? Option A, 5. Option B, 50. Option C, 5,000. Option D, 50,000. 50 hundreds is the same as 5,000. The correct answer is option A, 5. Question 77. Stacy wrote down the heights in feet of 5 mountains in Europe. What is the tallest of the following? Option A, 11,227 feet. Option B, 11,293 feet. Option C, 10,991 feet. Option D, 10,938 feet. The tallest height is 11,293 feet. The correct answer is option B, 11,293 feet.
87. Again with NVR codes. I just zoom in. Sorry. You want to use or look for duplicate letters. So you've got a D here and a D here. So what could the D mean? To me, it looks like it means there's going to be 2 white circles and a grey circle as well. So T would mean 1 white circle, 1 grey circle. So this is going to end in a T. Okay. Then we've got 2 U's here. That's the diagonal line. S would mean straight line, so this is going to be ST, right, which is option C. Next question. We've got 2 A's here. That seems to represent having 3 arrows in the box. U seems to mean 2 arrows, so this is going to start with a U. Next we have F and F. That means F means that the arrow is going to point right. So L would mean that the arrow is going to point to the top left. Okay, so if we UL, which is option B, 2 arrows are pointing to the top left. Question 80. 3 triangles, 3 triangles. So P and P. P means 3 triangles, alright? S would mean 2, M would mean 4, S would mean 2. So this one has 4, so it's going to end in M. And if we look at the first letter, they're all different. Apart from here, B and B seems to mean a circle. So Z would mean triangle, so it's going to be Z and then M, I believe, ZM. Triangle with 4 triangles inside. Question 81. We have B and B here. B seems to mean the line thickness. So this one is similar to S, right? So it should start with an S. Then we have D and D. That seems to... Oh, okay. Hold on. So the D's here, they seem to also, maybe that'd mean the line thickness as well. But then that would mean F and Z would have to mean a line thickness. So let's think about what else is similar. Okay, so I found it. So B seems to mean that the arrow would be dashed. So you can see the dashed arrow. Now, as the line thickness on this one and this one is supposed to be a bit different, you can see it's a tiny bit thinner here. So first letter represents the type of arrow that you have. And like, yep. Second letter, D, this means how thick it is. Okay, so this is going to end in C, and it's going to be an L as well because the arrow has to be in like this. So LC. Now, if you look at S, this means a double arrow which is a bit dashed, and H means a double arrow that isn't dashed. So the pictures are a tiny bit blurry, which can make it a bit more difficult. That is the explanation here for option E. Question 82. So we can see that P and P here seem to mean a rectangle on the outside with a circle and a triangle inside. Now, which one does it match? It matches this shape, so it's going to start with an N, right? Now, E and E seems to indicate the pattern on the rectangle. So which pattern does this have? This has a grey background. So N and seems to be the only thing it can be is NM. This is also meant to be grey, I assume. There's no other options that have NM or N at the start. So I think this is meant to be a gradient background or like a black background. But either way, because we know the first letter is N, has to be option A. Question 83. We've got P and P here. So P seems to mean a circle outside of the shape. G means that the circle is overlapping. So the next letter, the last letter, J, C, Q, D, H, all of these are different. So they have to mean something that is different in all of these shapes. And what I see different is the shape inside, I think. So you got a black diamond, grey square, triangle, etc. So I think second letter is correlated to the shape that is inside and also the color of that shape, right? So black triangle would be Q, meaning our answer should be G, Q, option B. Question 84. D and D. Yeah. Seems to indicate lined vertical lines. So Z would mean diagonal lines. You've got J and J here. Seems to mean the shape inside is going to be white. So black shape inside would mean Q. So Z, Q, which is option A. Question 85. We have three letters in this code now. But again, still look for the duplicates. I see S, 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 middle letter S. What's similar between these three shapes that have an S in them? I see they all have. Actually, I'm not certain of what might be similar just yet. Let's see if we can find anything else. We got a U here and a U here, and then we got a D and a V. So I'm trying to think, what could these mean? The similarity between U and U, I think, is that they both have a triangle. And then T would mean. Oh, sorry, U and U seems to mean that all the shapes are white, there's no colouring, and then T would mean grey, and then V would mean black. So you know this shape has to end with a V because it's black, it has black inside. So we can cancel out these options. Now we just have a look at the rest. So P, Q, R, V. So these are all different. What could the first letter stand for? Q, R, S. P, Q, R, V, sorry. It might mean the shapes, basically. P would mean a triangle, diamond, and a plus, and then V would mean etc. It could be the case. I think the first thing we need to figure out is the S and the S and the S. What could this indicate? So there has to be something that's similar with all of them. So I think again it's the, well, this time it's just a square. So all of these have a square. So S means it has a square, E means it doesn't have a square. Okay. So has to be option C, because this one doesn't have a square, it has a diamond only. So, so I'm talking about like a square that looks like this. So it's going to be T and V, obviously V to indicate it's black, and then Q would probably indicate that it's a four-sided shape and a circle, right? So option C. So you can see it's a bit more complicated with this question, but we got there in the end. Question 86. We have C, and C seems to mean a five-sided star. So this one is going to be the same as this, which is U. It's going to start with U. And then A and A seems to mean a shape inside a square with these dots. So which one is this going to be? Well, it's going to be a triangle. And I think that's the only thing we can go off. So, you know, A means square, rectangle, X means circle, R means this, trapezium, and Z would mean triangle. So we're ending with UZ. Question 87. U and U. These both mean that they have a diamond inside. And T and T mean the triangle inside. So this is going to end with a T, I believe. Let's just double check that because I've got D and D here. The only similarity I can think of D and D is that they both have this type of triangle, which is a right-angled triangle. And then we've got U and U, which means, oh, sorry, yeah, my mistake. So U and U means diamond, D means this, and then R means a normal triangle. This one's going to be R. Okay, it's going to start with R. And then the second letter is going to have to indicate something else. So what's similar between T and T, between these two shapes? I'm thinking it's the rectangle. You can see it's a rectangle outside. So oval would mean F, and that means it's going to be RF because of a triangle inside with a oval outside. Question 88. We have Y and Y. Look at the similarity, the arrows at the bottom. Then we got D and D, arrows at the top. So this one's going to be like E, right? It's going to end with E. We already know the answer has to be A, that ends with E. But if we just go on, G, all of the first letters are different. Actually, G and G seem to mean 2 circles. If there's going to be 3 circles, it's going to be T. Okay, option A. Question 89. Pointing arrows, so I'm thinking D and D. What's similar about these two? Not sure. Let's look at E and E. These are both pointing right, so I know the first letter indicates which way they're pointing. So R means up, so this is going to start with R. It's probably going to have to be option E, but let's just double check. So what could the second letter mean? P, S, V, D, D. No idea, to be honest. I don't see anything similar. I'm assuming maybe it's to do with a pattern. Definitely know that R means up, E means right, C means down, and then H means left. So it has to start with an R. So I think that's maybe what it wants us to do. Just choose the option that starts with an R, which is option E.
Observe the codes for each given word. Then, answer the following questions regarding this. Circle the correct answer. Question 90. What is the code for stare? Option A, 57289. Option B, 57298. Option C, 52789. Option D, 52798. We analyze the given word codes. CAST is 1257. CARS is 1285. PARTY is 6287. TRIP is 7896. Matching letters from stare with known codes. S appears in CAST and CARS, coded as 5. E appears in CAST and PART, coded as 7. A appears in CAST and PART, coded as 2. I appears in TRAP, coded as 9. R appears in CRS and PART, coded as 8. So the correct code for CIR is 57298. The correct answer is option B, 57298. Question 91. What does 62895 mean? Option A, stars. Option B, PRTS. Option C, Paris. Option D, TRS. Breaking down the code 62895 using known patterns. 6287 is PARTY. 7896 is TRIP. Comparing to word options, Paris contains letters from PARTY, which are 628s, and I from TRIP, which is 9, followed by S, which is 5 from KST and KRS. So the correct word is Paris. The correct answer is option C, Paris. Question 92. What is the code for STRICT? Option A, 5789117. Option B, 578179. Option C, 57819. Option D, 57819. Breaking down the letters in STRICT. S from CST and CARS is 5. E from CST and PART is 7. R from KR and PART is 8. I from TRIP is 9. C from CAS, ST, and CARS is 1. T again from CST and PART is 7. So the correct code is 578917. The correct answer is option A, 578917. Question 93. What is the code for LUNG? Option A, 1678. Option B, 6187. Option C, 6178. Option D, 1687. We analyze the given word codes. CLUE is 2165. DENT is 4583. GLUT is 7163. DULL is 4611. Matching letters from LUNG with known codes. L appears in CLLU and DULL, coded as 1. U appears in CLUE, coded as 6. N appears in DENT, coded as 8. G appears in GLUT, coded as 7. So the correct code for LU and G is 1687. The correct answer is option D, 1687. Question 94. What does 7155 mean? Option A, GLUE. Option B, GLEE. Option C, GLAD. Option D, GLEN. Breaking down the code 7155 using known patterns. 7 appears in GLUT, corresponding to G. 1 appears in CLUE and GLUT, corresponding to L. 5 appears twice, which matches E from CLUE. So the correct word is GLEE. The correct answer is option B, GLEE. Find the code for the given word or find the word from the given code. Circle the correct answer. Question 95. What is the code for SHOP? Option A, 3467. Option B, 3476. Option C, 4367. Option D, 4376. From the given codes, SHIP is 3497. GHOP is 8467. SHIN is 3495. GHIP is 8497. Matching letters from SHOP. S comes from SHIP, coded as 3. H comes from SHIP and CHOP, coded as 4. O comes from CHOP, coded as 6. P comes from CHOP, coded as 7. The correct code for SHOP is 3467. The correct answer is option A, 3467. Question 96. What is the code for SON? Option A, 5315. Option B, 5351. Option C, 3515. Option D, 3665. Matching letters from soon. S from SHIP, coded as 3. O from CHOP, coded as 6. O from CHOP, coded as 6. N from SHIN, coded as 5. The correct code for SON is 3665. Okay, I will read the script as it is written, at a moderate pace. Question 96. What is the code for SON? Option A, 5315. Option B, 5351. Option C, 3515. Option D, 3665. Matching letters from SON. S from SHIP, coded as 3. O from CHOP, coded as 6. O from CHOP, coded as 6. N from SHIN, coded as 5. The correct code for SON is 3665. The correct answer is option D, 3665. Question 97. What does 4321 mean? Option A, TARP. Option B, TAPE. Option C, PRT. Option D, PEAR. From the given codes, TRAP is 1234. PORT is 4521. PAR is 4362. TEAR is 1732. Matching numbers to letters. 4 matches P. 3 matches A. 2 matches R. 1 matches T. The word formed is part T. The correct answer is option C, PRT. Find the code for the given word or find the word from the given code. Circle the correct answer. How were the codes mapped to each letter? By comparing letters in these words with their number sequences, we can determine the following mappings. We are given coded words like slam equals 9785, time equals 2456, and meal equals 5687. By comparing the letters to their numbers, we figure out the following letter-to-digit mapping. L is 7, A is 8, T is 2, E is 6, S is 9, M is 5. Now let's answer the questions using these mappings. Question 98. What is the code for the word latest? Answer. Using the letter-to-digit mappings we deduced earlier, the letter L becomes 7, the letter A becomes 8, the letter T becomes 2, the letter E becomes 6, the letter S becomes 9, the letter T becomes 2 again. When we put them together, the word latest becomes 782 692. That matches answer choice B. Question 99. What is the code for the word style? Answer. Breaking it down using the same mappings. The letter S becomes 9. The letter T becomes 2. The letter A becomes 8. The letter L becomes 7. The letter E becomes 6. So the word stale becomes 92876. That matches answer choice A. Question 100. What word matches the code 5689769? Answer. Let's decode each digit back into letters. The number 5 becomes the letter M. The number 6 becomes the letter E. The number 8 becomes the letter A. The number 9 becomes the letter S. The number 7 becomes the letter L. The number 6 becomes the letter E again. The number 9 becomes the letter S again. Putting these letters together, we get the word measles, which spells measles. That matches answer choice A. Choose which of the following sentences put the exclamation mark in its correct place. Circle the letter of the correct answer. First sentence. The concert was amazing. The correct answer is option C. It should be. The concert was amazing! Exclamation mark. The exclamation mark goes at the end to show excitement. Next sentence. Wow, that star is really bright. The correct answer is option B. It should be, wow, exclamation mark, that star is really bright. The exclamation mark goes after the word wow because it is an interjection expressing amazement. Now, let's look at the third sentence. What a lovely smile you have. The correct answer is option D. It should be, what a lovely smile you have! Exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is placed at the end to show admiration. Finally, the last sentence. Sit down and be quiet, the man shouted. The correct answer is option A. It should be, quote, sit down and be quiet, exclamation mark, end quote, the man shouted. The exclamation mark is inside the quotation marks because the man is shouting. Choose which of the following sentences uses full stops and exclamation marks properly. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. First sentence. I saw Daniel Radcliffe in a film last night. What a brilliant actor he is. The correct answer is option A. It should be, I saw Daniel Radcliffe in a film last night, full stop. What a brilliant actor he is! Exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used to emphasize admiration. Next sentence. Help, shouted the boy. The correct answer is option C. It should be, quote, help, exclamation mark, end quote, shouted the boy, full stop. The exclamation mark is inside the quotation marks to show urgency or distress in the speech. Now let's look at the third sentence. The wolf looked at Little Red Riding Hood. What big ears you have, she said nervously. The correct answer is option A. It should be, the wolf looked at Little Red Riding Hood, full stop. Quote, what big ears you have, exclamation mark, end quote, she said nervously, full stop. The exclamation mark is inside the quotation marks to show the dramatic dialogue. Next sentence. Bang! The fireworks exploded in the air. The correct answer is option C. It should be, bang! Exclamation mark. The fireworks exploded in the air. Full stop. The exclamation mark follows bang to emphasize the sudden loud noise. Final sentence. The woman gave some money to charity. How generous she is. The correct answer is option A. It should be, the woman gave some money to charity. Full stop. How generous she is! Exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used to express admiration. The spelling mistakes in these sentences are underlined. Choose from the words inside the parenthesis. Box the correct answer. First sentence. Vic bought a new jumper at a bargain price. The incorrect word is bargain. The correct spelling is bargain because a bargain refers to a good deal or a lower price than usual. Next sentence. The downhill skier was hoping to achieve a world record. The incorrect word is achev. The correct spelling is achieve because it means to accomplish something successfully. The correct spelling has the letters IE before the V. Now let's look at the third sentence. What profession would you like when you're older? The incorrect word is profession. The correct spelling is profession because it refers to a chosen career or job. The correct spelling has a double S and ends with ion. Next, can I recommend the tomato soup? Asked the waiter. The incorrect word is recommend. The correct spelling is recommend because it means to suggest something to someone. The correct spelling has double M and ends with end. Moving on to the next one. Some people believe that the dove symbol represents peace. The incorrect word is symbol. The correct spelling is symbol because it means a sign or object that represents something else. The correct spelling has a Y instead of an I. Next sentence. Mabel was conscious that every pair of eyes were set upon her. The incorrect word is conscious. The correct spelling is conscious because it means being aware of something. The correct spelling has a CIOUS ending. Now, let's look at the next one. The climber attached herself to the rope and began to ascend. The incorrect word is attached. The correct spelling is attached because it means to fasten or connect something. The correct spelling has a double T. Final sentence. Luckily, our broken dishwasher was covered by a guarantee. The incorrect word is guarantee. The correct spelling is guarantee because it means a promise of quality or coverage. The correct spelling has U-A-R-A at the beginning and double E at the end. Choose which symbol will make the mathematical statement correct. Write the answer in the blank. First comparison, -41 and -67. -41 is greater than -67. The correct symbol is greater than. -41 greater than -67. Next comparison, -49 and 44. -49 is less than 44. The correct symbol is less than. -49 less than 44. Now, let's look at the third comparison, -44 and -43. -44 is less than -43. The correct symbol is less than. -44 less than -43. Next comparison, -74 and 64. -74 is less than 64. The correct symbol is less than. -74 less than 64. Now, let's look at the next one. -76 and -75. -76 is less than -75. The correct symbol is less than. -76 less than -75. Next comparison, -48 and -49. -48 is greater than -49. The correct symbol is greater than. -48 greater than -49. Next comparison, -89 and -70. -89 is less than -70. The correct symbol is less than. -89 less than -70. Next comparison, -75 and -73. -75 is less than -73. The correct symbol is less than. -75 less than -73. Next comparison, -46 and -62. -46 is greater than -62. The correct symbol is greater than. -46 greater than -62. Final comparison, -57 and -56. -57 is less than -56. The correct symbol is less than. -57 less than -56. Calculate the following. Choose the letter of the correct answer and put it on the blank. First equation, -12 minus 15. -12 minus 15 equals -27. The correct answer is -27. Next equation, -12 minus 3. -12 minus 3 equals -15. The correct answer is -15. Now, let's look at the third equation. -11 minus 16. -11 minus 16 equals -27. The correct answer is -27. Next equation, 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 equals 8. The correct answer is 8. Now let's look at the next one, 8 minus 6. 8 minus 6 equals 2. The correct answer is 2. Final equation, 2 minus 18. 2 minus 18 equals -16. The correct answer is -16. Answer the following question. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. First question. What are the first 5 cube numbers? Cube numbers are found by multiplying a number by itself 3 times. 1 cubed is 1. 2 cubed is 8. 3 cubed is 27. 4 cubed is 64. 5 cubed is 125. The correct answer is option A, 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. Next question. What are the first 5 triangular numbers? Triangular numbers follow a pattern where each term is the sum of the natural numbers. The first triangular number is 1. The second triangular number is 3. The third triangular number is 6. The fourth triangular number is 10. The fifth triangular number is 15. The correct answer is option C, 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. Box the number inside the parenthesis that will complete the sequence. First sequence, 1/2, 1, blank, 2, 2, and 1/2. The pattern increases by 1/2 each time. 1 plus 1/2 equals 1 and 1/2. The correct answer is 1 and 1/2. Next sequence, 50 blank, 30, 20, 10. The pattern decreases by 10 each time. 50 minus 10 equals 40. The correct answer is for F-T. Now, let's look at the third sequence. 1, 4, 9, blank. These are square numbers. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. The correct answer is 16. Next sequence, 21.2, 21.5, 21.8, blank, 22.4. The pattern increases by 0.3 each time. 21.8 plus 0.3 equals 22.1. The correct answer is 22.1. Now let's look at the next one. 4, 8, 16, blank, 64. The pattern multiplies by 2 each time. 16 times 2 equals 32. The correct answer is 32. Next sequence, 32, 3.2, 0.32, blank, 0.0032. Each number is divided by 10. 0.32 divided by 10 equals 0.032. The correct answer is 0.032. Next sequence, 96 and 1/3, 96 and 2/3, 97, 97 and 1/3, blank. The pattern increases by 1/3 each time. 97 and 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 97 and 2/3. The correct answer is 97 and 2/3. Next sequence, 5.2, 6.9, 8.6, blank. The pattern increases by 1.7 each time. 8.6 plus 1.7 equals 10.3. The correct answer is 10.3. Final sequence, 19.3, 18.6, blank. The pattern decreases by 0.7 each time. 18.6 minus 0.7 equals 17.9. The correct answer is 17.9. Read the situation given, then answer the following questions. Circle the letter of the correct answer. First question, what is the rule for this sequence? The numbers in the sequence are 6, 12, 18, and so on. Each number increases by 6. The correct answer is option B. Add 6 to get the next number. Next question, what page will he be up to on the fourth day? On the first day, he read up to page 6. On the second day, he read up to page 12. On the third day, he read up to page 18. On the fourth day, he will add 6 more pages. 18 plus 6 equals 24. The correct answer is option C, 24. Final question, how many pages will he have read up to on the 11th day? We continue the pattern by adding 6 each time. Day 4, 24. Day 5, 30. Day 6, 36. Day 7, 42. Day 8, 48. Day 9, 54. Day 10, 60. Day 11, 66. The correct answer is option A, 66. Observe a sequence of patterns shown in the table below. First question, what is the rule for this pattern? The matchstick numbers in the sequence are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24. Each number increases by 3. The correct answer is option D. Add 3 to get the next number. Next question, what formula could you use for this pattern? Looking at the pattern, the number of matchsticks follows the formula 3 times the diagram number. For example, 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12. The correct formula is option A, 3 n's. For each row of numbers below, circle the letter and number that has the smallest value. First row, 2076, 2109, 10102, 1979, 2000. The smallest number is 1979. The correct answer is option D, 1979. Second row, 1.06, 6.15, 15.06, 10.56, 100.50. The smallest number is 1.06. The correct answer is option A, 1.06. Third row, 475.5, 54.75, 7.55, 7.09, 15.01. The smallest number is 7.09. The correct answer is option D, 7.09. Fourth row, 980.1, 974.8, 98.01, 98.45, 98.1. The smallest number is 98.01. The correct answer is option C, 98.01. Fifth row, 0.946, 0.878, 1.811, 1.02, 0.923. The smallest number is 0.878. The correct answer is option B, 0.878. Add a decimal point to the numbers below so that each number has 5 tens. Circle the correct answer. Let's look at how to place the decimal point in each number so that its tens digit is 5. Remember, the tens digit is the second digit from the right in the whole number part. First, take 62,520. If we want the tens digit to be 5, we need the integer part to be 6,252. Reading from the right, we get 1s equals 2, tens equals 5. So we write the number as 6,252.0. Next, consider 51,303. We want a 2-digit integer part with a tens digit of 5. That means we take the first 2 digits, 51, as the integer part. We place the decimal next and put the remaining digits after it. So 51,303 becomes 51.303. Now look at 7,541. We want a 3-digit integer part whose tens digit is 5. That means 754 is our integer part. The remaining digit 1 becomes the decimal part, giving us 754.1. Next is 210,522. To make the tens digit 5, we use 21,052 as the integer part. The leftover digit 2 goes after the decimal point. So we write 21,052.2. Finally, we have 325,781. We need a 4-digit integer part with a tens digit of 5. That integer part is 3,257. And the leftover digits 81 become 0.81, giving 3,257.81. Identify the number each arrow is pointing at. Choose the letter of the correct answer and put it on the blank. First, consider the number line running from 35 to 85. The arrow appears to be exactly 10 units to the right of 35. That puts it at 45. Hence, the correct option is D. Next, we have a number line from 40 to 60. The arrow is slightly past the midpoint of 50. By counting the markings, we see it lands on 53. Therefore, the correct option is B. Finally, look at the number line from 5.8 to 5.9. This is a total distance of 0.1. The arrow is right in the middle, which means it is at 5.85. So the correct option is A. Round off 4,990.63 to the required value. First question. What is 4,990.63 rounded to the nearest 10? Answer. The ones digit is 0, and the next digit in the tens place is 6. Since 6 is greater than 5, we round up. But since we are rounding to the nearest 10, we only check the ones place, which is 0, meaning the number stays the same. The correct answer is 4,990. Option B. Second question. What is 4,990.63 rounded to the nearest 1,000? Answer. The hundreds digit is 9, which is greater than 5, so we round the thousands place up by 1. This makes the number 5,000. The correct answer is 5,000. Option C. Third question. What is 4,990.63 rounded to the nearest 10th? Answer. The tenths digit is 6, and the hundredths digit is 3. Since 3 is less than 5, the tenths place remains the same. The correct answer is 4,990.6. Option D. Fourth question. What is 4,990.63 rounded to the nearest whole number? Answer. The tenths digit is 6, which is greater than 5. This means we round up the ones digit by 1. The correct answer is 4,991. Option A. Fifth question. What is 4,990.63 rounded to the nearest hundred? Answer. The tens digit is 9, which is greater than 5. This means we round the hundreds place up by 1. That makes the number 5,000. The correct answer is 5,000. Option C. Read the following questions. Choose the letter of the correct answer and write it on the blank. First question. A newspaper reports that there were 45,500 people at a football match. This number has been rounded to the nearest 100. What is the fewest number of people that could have been at the football match? Answer: to determine the smallest possible value, we need to consider the range that rounds to 45,500. The smallest number that rounds up to this is 45,450. The correct answer is 45,450. Option B. Second question. The population of a city is 437,985. What is the population rounded to the nearest 10,000? Answer: we look at the digit in the thousands place, which is 9. Since 9 is greater than 5, we round up the 10,000s place. This gives us 440,000. The correct answer is 440,000. Option D. Third question. Josie measures the length of the school field as 125.639 meters. How long is the field to the nearest 10 centimeters? Answer: the digit in the hundredths place is 3, which is less than 5, so we round down the tenths place. This gives us 125.60 meters. The correct answer is 125.60 meters. Option A. Observe the codes for each given word. Then, answer the following questions regarding this. Circle the correct answer. Understanding the letter-to-digit mapping. Each letter in a word is assigned a unique digit. We analyze the given words and their corresponding codes. The word TLA is coded as 5126. The word STAB is coded as 7514. The word BELT is coded as 4625. The word TIL is coded as 5322. From this, we can identify the letter-to-number mapping. The letter T is mapped to 5. The letter A is mapped to 1. The letter L is mapped to 2. The letter E is mapped to 6. The letter S is mapped to 7. The letter B is mapped to 4. Now let's apply this pattern to answer the questions. First question. What is the code for the word LEST? Answer: breaking it down letter by letter, the letter L is mapped to 2. The letter E is mapped to 6. The letter A is mapped to 1. The letter S is mapped to 7. The letter T is mapped to 5. When we put them together, the code for LEST is 26175. The correct answer is option B. Second question. What does the code 51426 mean? Answer: decoding each number back to a letter. The number 5 corresponds to the letter T. The number 1 corresponds to the letter A. The number 4 corresponds to the letter B. The number 2 corresponds to the letter L. The number 6 corresponds to the letter E. This spells TBLE. The correct answer is option A. Third question. What does the code 21462 mean? Answer: breaking it down, the number 2 corresponds to the letter L. The number 1 corresponds to the letter A. The number 4 corresponds to the letter B. The number 6 corresponds to the letter E. The number 2 corresponds to the letter L again. This spells LABEL. The correct answer is option D. Understanding the letter-to-digit mapping. Each letter in a word is assigned a unique digit. Let's analyze the given words and their corresponding codes. The word FOLD is coded as 5416. The word FACT is coded as 5287. The word ROO is coded as 3445. The word ROD is coded as 3426. From these words, we can extract the letter-to-number mapping. The letter F is mapped to 5. The letter O is mapped to 4. The letter L is mapped to 1. The letter D is mapped to 6. The letter A is mapped to 2. The letter C is mapped to 8. The letter T is mapped to 7. The letter R is mapped to 3. Now let's apply this pattern to solve the questions. First question. What is the code for the word FLOD? Answer: breaking it down letter by letter, the letter F is mapped to 5. The letter L is mapped to 1. The letter O is mapped to 4. The letter O is mapped to 4 again. The letter D is mapped to 6. When we put them together, the code for FLOD is 51446. The correct answer is option B. Second question. What does the code 648743 mean? Answer: decoding each digit back into a letter, the number 6 corresponds to the letter D. The number 4 corresponds to the letter O. The number 8 corresponds to the letter C. The number 7 corresponds to the letter K. The number 4 corresponds to the letter E. the number 3 corresponds to the letter R. This spells Docker. The correct answer is option D, understanding the letter-to-digit mapping. Each letter in a word is assigned a unique digit. Let's analyze the given words and their corresponding codes. The word MEAN is coded as 3651. The word FEND is coded as 8614. The word DER is coded as 4667. The word RIND is coded as 7214. From these words, we can extract the letter-to-number mapping. The letter M is mapped to 3. The letter E is mapped to 6. The letter A is mapped to 5. The letter N is mapped to 1. The letter F is mapped to 8. The letter D is mapped to 4. The letter R is mapped to 7. The letter I is mapped to 2. Now let's apply this pattern to solve the questions. First question, what is the code for the word dream? Answer, breaking it down letter by letter, the letter D is mapped to 4. The letter R is mapped to 7. The letter E is mapped to 6. The letter A is mapped to 5. The letter M is mapped to 3. When we put them together, the code for dream is 4, 7, 6, 5, 3. The correct answer is option D. Second question, what does the code 872614 mean? Answer, decoding each digit back into a letter, the number 8 corresponds to the letter F. The number 7 corresponds to the letter R. The number 2 corresponds to the letter I. The number 6 corresponds to the letter E. The number 1 corresponds to the letter N. The number 4 corresponds to the letter D. This spells friend. The correct answer is option A. Third question, what does the code 321467 mean? Answer, decoding each digit back into a letter, the number 3 corresponds to the letter M. The number 2 corresponds to the letter I. The number 1 corresponds to the letter N. The number 4 corresponds to the letter D. The number 6 corresponds to the letter E. The number 7 corresponds to the letter R. This spells minder. The correct answer is option C. Find the code for the given word or find the word from the given code. Circle the correct answer. First question, what is the code for the word PINCH? We have examples like 3497 is ship, 8467 is chop, 3495 is shin, 8497 is chip. From those examples, we learn which digit goes with each letter. For instance, H maps to 4, P maps to 7, I maps to 9, C maps to 8, N maps to 5, S maps to 3, and so on. Using this pattern, we want the code for pinch. We just match each letter to its digit. P is 7, I is 9, N is 5, C is 8, H is 4. When we put them together, the code for PINCH is 79584. The correct answer is option B. Second question, what is the code for the word again? We have a second set of examples. 3419 is ship, 9841 is chop, 9517 is shin, 3519 is chip. We want to find the code for again. We notice that A appears twice, so it should use the same digit each time it appears. Among the choices, the code that keeps the same digit for the first and third positions is 89,841. That means again is 89,841. The correct answer is option A. Third question, what is the code for the word terror? Answer, breaking it down letter by letter, the letter T is mapped to 1. The letter E is mapped to 7. The letter R is mapped to 2. The letter R is mapped to 2 again. The letter O is mapped to 5. The letter R is mapped to 2 again. When we put them together, the code for terror is 172252. The correct answer is option C. Circle the pair of letters that continues each sequence in the best way. Use the alphabet to help you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. First question. The given sequence is N, O, E, R, W, W, P, D, J, M. What comes next? Observing the pattern, each pair of letters follows a specific shifting rule. Looking at the first letters of each pair, N shifts back 9 places to E. E shifts forward 18 places to W. W shifts back 7 places to P. P shifts back 6 places to J. Following this pattern, the next shift should be plus 18. J plus 18 results in E. Now looking at the second letters of each pair, O shifts forward 3 places to R. R shifts forward 5 places to W. W shifts forward 9 places to D. D shifts forward 9 places to M. Following the pattern, plus 3, plus 5, plus 9, plus 9, the next shift should be plus 3. M plus 3 results in X. Thus, the next pair in the sequence is EX. The correct answer is EX. Second question. The given sequence is KL, JW, HG, EP, AX. What comes next? Looking at the first letters of each pair. K shifts back 1 place to J. J shifts back 2 places to H. H shifts back 3 places to E. E shifts back 4 places to A. Following the pattern -1, -2, -3, -4, the next shift should be -5. A -5 results in V. Now looking at the second letters of each pair. L shifts forward 11 places to W. W shifts back 10 places to G. G shifts forward 9 places to P. P shifts back 8 places to X. Following the alternating shifts plus 11, -10, plus 9, -8, the next shift should be plus 7. X plus 7 results in E. Thus, the next pair in the sequence is VE. The correct answer is VE. Third question. The given sequence is ABC, IXE, QTG, YPI, GLK. What comes next? Looking at the first letters of each triplet. A shifts forward 8 places to I, FT. A shifts forward 8 places to Q. Q shifts forward 8 places to Y. Y shifts forward 8 places, wrapping around to G. Following the pattern plus 8, the next letter is O. Now looking at the second letters. B shifts back 4 places to X. X shifts back 4 places to T. T shifts back 4 places to P. P shifts back 4 places to L. Following the pattern -4. The next letter is H. Now looking at the third letters. C shifts forward 2 places to E. E shifts forward 2 places to G. G shifts forward 2 places to I. It shifts forward 2 places to K. Following the pattern +2, the next letter is M. Thus, the next triplet in the sequence is OHM. The correct answer is OHM. Fourth question. Okay, I will say the script exactly as it is written, and I will try not to be too fast or too slow. Fourth question. The given sequence is ZA, CX, HSOL, XC. What comes next? Looking at the first letters of each pair, Z shifts forward 3 places, wrapping from Z to A and then reaching C. C shifts forward 5 places to H. H shifts forward 7 places to O. O shifts forward 9 places to X. The pattern follows +3, +5, +7, +9. The next shift should be +11. X plus 11 results in I. Now looking at the second letters of each pair. A shifts back 3 places to X. X shifts back 5 places to S. S shifts back 7 places to L. L shifts back 9 places to C. The pattern follows -3, -5, -7, -9. The next shift should be -11. C -11 results in R. Thus, the next pair in the sequence is IR. The correct answer is IR. Fifth question. The given sequence is XL, SQ, MW, FD, XL. What comes next? Looking at the first letters of each pair, X shifts back 5 places to S. S shifts back 6 places to M. M shifts back 7 places to F. F shifts back 8 places to X. The pattern follows -5, -6, -7, -8. The next shift should be -9. X -9 results in O. Now looking at the second letters of each pair. L shifts forward 5 places to Q. Q shifts forward 6 places to W. W shifts forward 7 places, wrapping around to D. D shifts forward 8 places to L. The pattern follows +5, +6, +7, +8. The next shift should be +9. L plus 9 results in U. Thus, the next pair in the sequence is OU. The correct answer is OU. Sixth question. KD is to LY as GR is to what? Looking at the transformation from KD to LY, K shifts forward 1 place to L, D shifts forward 21 places to Y. Now applying the same pattern to GR, G shifts forward 1 place to H, R shifts forward 21 places to M. Thus, the correct answer is HM. Seventh question. JK is to QC as lieutenant is to what? Looking at the transformation from JK to QC, J shifts forward 7 places to Q. K shifts forward 9 places to C. Now applying the same pattern to LT, L shifts forward 7 places to S. T shifts forward 9 places to L. Thus, the correct answer is SL. Eighth question. PC is to AR as QD is to what? Looking at the transformation from PC to AR, P shifts backward 15 places to A. C shifts forward 15 places to R. Now applying the same pattern to QD, Q shifts backward 15 places to B. D shifts forward 15 places to S. Thus, the correct answer is BS. Ninth question. UB is to AV as XD is to what? Looking at the transformation from UB to AV, U shifts forward 6 places to A. B shifts forward 20 places to V. Now applying the same pattern to XD, X shifts forward 6 places to D. D shifts forward 20 places to X. Thus, the correct answer is DAX. 10th question. OP is to LK as SI is to what? Looking at the transformation from OP to LK, O shifts backward 3 places to L. P shifts backward 5 places to K. Now applying the same pattern to SI, S shifts backward 3 places to H. I shifts backward 5 places to R. Thus, the correct answer is HER. You need to work out a different code for each question and circle the correct answer. Use the alphabet to help you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 11th question. If QIQZ is the code for GAP, which word gives you the code CYW? To determine the pattern, we compare each letter. Q shifts backward 10 places to G. Q shifts forward 10 places to A. Z shifts backward 10 places to P. Applying the same shift pattern to CYW, C shifts backward 10 places to S. Y shifts forward 10 places to I. W shifts backward 10 places to M. Thus, the correct answer is SIM. 12th question. If QVK is the code for TAR, which word gives you the code CZP? Observing the transformation, Q shifts forward 3 places to T, versus shifts forward 5 places to A. K shifts forward 7 places to R. Applying the same shifts to CZP, C shifts forward 3 places to F. Z shifts forward 5 places to E. P shifts forward 7 places to W. Thus, the correct answer is FUW. 13th question. If NPICI is the code for CART, which word gives you the code ENCT? Looking at the pattern, N shifts forward 11 places to C, P shifts forward 1 place to A, C shifts forward 15 places to R, I shifts forward 11 places to T. Applying the same shift to ENCT, E shifts forward 11 places to T, N shifts forward 1 place to Y, C shifts forward 15 places to R, T shifts forward 11 places to E. Thus, the correct answer is TIRE E. 14th question. If the code for AXES is GRKM, what is the code for CALM? Observing the pattern, A shifts forward 6 places to G, X shifts forward 6 places to R, E shifts forward 6 places to K, S shifts forward 6 places to M. Applying the same shift to CALM, C shifts forward 6 places to I, A shifts forward 6 places to U, L shifts forward 6 places to R, M shifts forward 6 places to G. Thus, the correct answer is IURG. 15th question. If the code for PAIRS is FVIWC, what is the code for MAYOR? Looking at the transformation, P shifts forward 10 places to F, A shifts forward 20 places to V, I shifts forward 17 places to I, R shifts forward 5 places to W. S shifts forward 16 places to C. Applying the same shift to MAYOR, M shifts forward 10 places to C. A shifts forward 20 places to V. Y shifts forward 17 places to Y. O shifts forward 5 places to T. R shifts. Correct answer is C, V, Y, T, B. We have 4 words: BRIM, MIND, SENT, and CARE. We also have 3 codes: 5236, 1425, and 7940. Each code matches one of the words, but they are not in the same order. One word does not have a code at all. By working out which code belongs to which word, we can find a pattern. First, let's match the words with the codes. BRIM is matched with 1425. That means B is 1, R is 4, I is 2, M is 5. MIND is matched with 5236. That means M is 5, I is 2, N is 3, D is 6. CARE is matched with 7940. That means C is 7, A is 9, R is 4, E is 0. The fourth word, SENT, does not have a code. Now that we have our letter to number matches, we can solve the questions. Question 16. What does the code 5960 mean? 5 is M, 9 is A, 6 is D, 0 is E. That spells MADE. Question 17. What is the code for the word DINER? D is 6, I is 2, N is 3, E is 0, R is 4. So the code is 62304. Question 18. What does the code 7940 mean? 7 is C, 9 is A, 4 is R, 0 is E. That spells CARE. Question 19. What is the code for the word RAINED? R is 4, A is 9, I is 2, N is 3, E is 0, D is 6. So the code is 492306. Question 20. What is the code for the word DEMI? D is 6, E is 0, M is 5, I is 2. So the code is 6052.